Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria 2. In this playthrough I will be playing as Austria, who is like a brother to Prussia, the German neighbor, the main competitor of the German hegemony, or hegemony over Germany. And Prussia was the nation I played last time in the last playthrough, which I also did together with W, who will not be playing in this playthrough. It will be a solo playthrough, so to speak. And Austria is in a much less advantageous position compared to Prussia for many reasons. One of them is literacy, but the other one is also the sheer ethnical diversity of the Austrian Empire, which later on in real history turned into the Austria-Hungarian Empire. And dual monarchy even. And here you can see that there's a South German. The South Germans are 19.93, so basically 20%, or 1/5 of all Austrians at this point are South German. And after that, Hungarians, North Italians, Czechs, Polish, Ukrainian, Romanian, Slovak, Croatian, Slovene, Serbian, and Ashkenazi, and some others who I don't really know who they are. They might be somewhere around here. I don't know who the others are. Yeah, I have no idea who the others are. They could be anything really. So first priority is to increase literacy, and the literacy will be increased through, well, first of all, taking the ideological thought, which will increase plurality and plurality here increases the modifier that increases the daily research points. So first of all, ideological thought, and after ideological thought, if we have economic troubles, I will take stock exchange or ad hoc money bill printing. And after that, positivism and idealism, depending on which comes first. And also we want medicine immediately to stave off some diseases and increase population growth. The second thing that we need to do is increase the amounts of, who are they? Intellectuals. They're called, not clerks, they're called clergymen in the unmodded version, but they are changed to intellectuals in this mod. And we want to increase that in our most populous regions, which is Bohemia and Slovakia, not Austria. Österreich, yeah, here is far down on the list of most populous regions. And Bohemia is a mammoth. It's got 1 million people in it, or 1 million adult male. So let's increase intellectuals in both these provinces, which should increase the literacy gain. And right now it's only 1% of the population that is intellectuals, and we want far more than that. I'm aiming for, the maximum you can get on literacy is 4%. Like the literacy gain increases up till 4% of, when your intellectuals are 4% of population, that's when you reach the maximum literacy gain. But I want to maybe reach 3%, is a bit more of a balance. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And also we will, taxes need to be the highest they can be, and since we don't have, there's no industry at the start, well, barely an industry, I think the tariffs will be pretty high as well. And lower everything else. It even got a navy. Austria has a navy. A pitiful navy, but a navy nonetheless. And education needs to be high, and also administration needs to be high, so more bureaucrats will want to become bureaucrats and increase the administrative efficiency. I have trouble speaking today for some reason. And Württemberg will accept alliance here. And Austria starts with a pretty big sphere of influence. Some Italian states, but mostly southern German. And I think to form southern Germany, you need, I think there's a way to do that, I think. Decisions. Austro-Hungarian compromise here. Create Romania. Create the South German Confederation. Even have two of them. I don't know what the difference is. Really. There's got to be some difference. Either way. And I think the main thing that stands in the way, because you need to have all provinces that culture is South German. So the areas that have South German are obviously southern Germany. And here is one place that has South Germans and is owned by Prussia, so it's pretty hard to take away. It's also one province only. But also, these provinces here, Alsace-Lorraine or Elsass-Lothringen, I believe they're called in Germany, or in German, rather. And we need to reform the army as well. There's too many cuirassiers and too little everything else. So I'm actually gonna disband these guys. Probably maybe a bad thing to do, but I don't like having so many cuirassiers. They also cost a bit more than the other type. How much do they cost? More to the point. These guys cost me 1.65. Also, they don't cost as much as infantry. Huh. Maybe I'll keep them. Maybe I'll keep them. I'll spread them out eventually. And most of the other is infantry, so no real artillery or anything else. Anyway, time needs to be sped up, and I think let crisis be unlocked. No, I don't want crisis right now, because crisis will most likely hit me. And I'm earning a fair bit of coin, which will be invested in land units. It's actually quite a lot of money. A bit more than I anticipated, really. But as more people become both bureaucrats and intellectuals, it will increase the cost quite a bit. So that will influence it, no doubt. Anyway, now we can continue with the reforming of the military. And honestly, at this point, I'm gonna look at the technologies. I have all the basic ones, which means that we probably want to do the whole rounding off. So I'm gonna disband these guys to create my own army. I don't like building armies from the pre-existing ones. I like to build them on my own. And this time I'm going to build them like I usually do. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I just like building this way for, I don't know, works out pretty well. 13 regiments, which is pretty dangerous around here. I think I need some sort of, I don't know, special groups, special infantry, special soldiers, special divisions, whatever. Another composition to work around here, because the supply limit here is horrendous. Is it 20? And in Vienna it's 30, so in Vienna it's not that high either. In Austria, on the other hand, or Hungary, I mean, here it's a lot higher. And I think that will be fixed eventually, and I'm considering scrapping these clipper transports, but I don't know, they don't cost too much now, since I cut down on expenses for them. And I don't think they will disband if they reach 0. I think they will work just fine. And if it works anything like the unmodded version, then it will stand at 5%. And it was a long time ago since I played the actual game, because lately, or I guess it's a few months ago, the last experience I had with Victoria 2 was playing the Apocalypse mod, which is basically zombies take over the world. Which is a fun mod, even though I wish it was more suited for the game, and I even tried to tweak the population growth numbers so that, for example, when everything is wiped out, when you resettle, you get a massive population growth in just that region, which would be pretty cool, but I never really got it to work, unfortunately. And now the first Innsbruck Infantry is the first regiment to be be part of the new army, the new Austrian army, which will also be called the new Austrian army as soon as well, it's created, and already I'm starting to suffer from undermanned brigades. Oh, it's brigades, not regiments. So I'm going to increase defense spending, because this will entice people to become soldiers and officers, because, you know, the pay is better. Yeah, you can earn a fair living there. And otherwise, all the sliders... let's just take it to full. All the sliders are full now. And it will lower the risk of brigades becoming undermanned or understaffed. And that is entirely right. I need to keep track of this thing here, and this is a problem. I hate this minigame because I'm not very good at it. Because you have to keep track of all the nations under your sphere, and make sure that they don't... You know, you make sure you don't lose them, and it's also very annoying when you play Prussia because you need to take over, I think it's Saxony. So I'm going to focus on that a bit, but see, they're already cordial here. They're friendly here, the Russians in Krakow, which is not perfect. And I think I might need to take some specific research just to aim that. I think it's this one, diplomatic influence plus 10%. I don't know if it means that sort of influence, because I never really seen it in action having increased it all too much. So maybe it's just wishful thinking. Who knows? Either way, I hope I won't be losing out on any of my influence members, and I want to have them allied as well. So I'm allied with Baden, I'm allied to Württemberg, I'm allied to Bavaria now? Yes. Not allied to Saxony though. I'm going to change that. Is there anyone else I'm missing here? I think there's those three primarily. And am I allied to all of you? I'm allied to you, I'm allied to you. Not allied to Luca. Come on, Luca. Join the family. It will be fun. It will be fun. Oh, see, this is badly planned. So I need to have armies of 30,000. Or, yeah, 30,000 here. So I need to rechange my composition. Which honestly, I'm just gonna waste these soldiers. They're gonna be disbanded. Why not? So for 30,000, I want a solid front of these soldiers. Maybe 5 of these. And let's say 4 artillery. And throw in a hussar. That's 10 brigades for a total of... yeah, 30,000 men. My mind blanked out there for a second. Also, the worst thing ever is to increase to full speed the day before the year changes and the autosave and everything happens, because it seems like the game is gonna freeze up completely, which thankfully it doesn't. And this guy, I don't think even he will survive here. Maybe he will. It's 20, yeah. I really need to fix medicine and that tree because it increases supply limit quite a bit. So until I do that, I can't really build armies that are bigger than 30,000 men at most. And in these areas, areas. As I said, talking has failed me so far. The supply limit is at 20. And that's only because I'm an owner, so if I go here, it will be even lower. See, 8. Which will... it would suck to go there and get killed. So the new one, who is the first one, is Eisenstadt. Where is that? Eisenstadt. Can't remember hearing about it at any point. Is it over here? Eisenstadt. I kinda want to find it now. That's Stanislavov. It sounds like it should be in this area where, you know, Germans lived, I suppose. Even though at this point the Germans could be a bit more mixed up. Eisenstadt. Am I just... did I see that wrong? Oh, gold in Postosh. I'm gonna mess up all the names, but here in Slovenia, I think it is. Yeah, Slovenia. I found gold, so people will probably migrate here to... you know, gold is worth a lot, so you can earn a lot of money there. Working for it. Let's remove the bear holes. Bear holes. Let's see, the first army will be called... New Austrian Army 1. New Austrian Army 1. Under Stefan Schmidt, who I don't really have much to choose from in that regard. But Eisenstadt is still a mystery to me, so I'm gonna search for it even. I'm getting completely obsessed with Eisenstadt for some reason. Oh, come on. Misclick. No, I can't write. Eisenstadt. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm blind. I'm completely blind. Oh well, the first army is done either way, even though I am blind. So the second army should be underway as well. I wish there was... They added templates in... what is the game called now again? EU4, finally. It took them a long time, but finally templates is in the game. And I kind of wish templates was in this game as well. It would be very helpful. And I want to build up a nice pool of money in case... Okay, oh, Baden, I missed out on that. Oh god. I failed. So I'm going to... I'm going to ban their ambassador so I can get back into... See, I already missed out on Saxony. Of course, Saxony. And what else is going to happen? I'm probably going to lose Bavaria as well, am I not? So I'm going to ban the ambassador of Prussia, so I can get back up to speed in these regions. And Krakow is friendly, and ban the embassy of the Russian Empire. Or ambassador of the Russian Empire. So who do I want as an ally? I kind of want France as an ally, honestly. They will not accept though, because for some reason they don't want me. What is the... political... Too many great power allies. Do I? Oh, they allied Great Britain. But if I want to kill Prussia, I kind of want an ally. An ally that is worth being called an ally. And they are allied with the Ottoman Empire. So basically, I don't have an ally. Maybe the Dutch, but the Dutch are... No offense to the Dutch, but in this game, at this point, they're a bit weak. Especially compared to Prussia. And I should get back up when all these places. Saxony. Yeah. And even Tuscany, and there's the Spanish, but the Spanish usually falls out of great power range, so maybe they'll stop doing that. Hopefully. And there's one in Budapest that takes ages to complete, and then the second, or the new Austrian army 2 will be done. And there's already 2 of them who are undermanned right now. Eisenstadt and... Wait, what? Eisenstadt again? There's 2 Eisenstadts? Well, no wonder it's undermanned. And are there 2 Eisenstadts, or am I going crazy? 3 are from Eisenstadt right now. But it says they only... Currently it has 1 brigades. Are there different populations? So there are Hungarians in one? Yeah, Hungarian soldiers, there they are. That explains it. So, well, the new Austrian Army 2 is done. New Austrian Army 2 is completed, and they will be stationed in Prague. Or maybe I should call them the new Austrian Northern Army or something like that. And I guess there's nothing else to do but replace these with new units. And Luxembourg, for some reason I have enough influence there. But I need 1 more infantry and 1 more artillery. There we go. And they will be going to the new Austrian Army 1. And at this point I should be able to re-add Saxony and everything. Pretty soon. And Baden as well. Oh, gold again. Karlovac. Where is it, Karlovac? The best thing about this game is that you learn a lot about geography, or general geography. It's not, I suppose, perfect when it comes to it. But still, you learn quite a bit. At least, generally, where things are. Medicine, since, supply limits are a hassle. And Krakow is done. Saxony. Baden is becoming a problem. I should increase influence there more and ban Prussia again. Increase in Baden. I need to get there faster so I can re-add them. Then again, I need to do the same thing in in here as well. I don't want to lose Saxony and risk that Prussia will form the North German Federation. That would be pretty terrible. Bavaria is Prussia becoming a factor here? Not yet, but they will eventually, most likely. So the end goal, or not the end goal, but the goal right now is to try and get, I don't know, I guess more stability and increase literacy, and then start doing the whole industrial power thing, while simultaneously trying to prevent that Prussia becomes some sort of great power. Because honestly, that would be pretty terrible. And these are at full now, so I'm going to lower priority to none. Hopefully give more speed to the others. And Saxony needs a bit of a boost. Yep, they do. So I can add Luxembourg or increase my influence here, so why not? I thought I cancelled crises. Oh well, I'm interested in them anyway. What is it now about? Crisis over the rights to colonize Washington. I think the United States will win here. Who's France backing? United Kingdom. Prussia is backing the United Kingdom. I don't know who I will pick. I'll pick the strongest one because I don't want to risk a war. So if I throw my weight behind the strongest one, then maybe that will tip the balance and there won't be a war. They will be scared out of it. That's my hope anyway. So Baden, I can add you to my sphere again. Welcome back, long lost brother. Now let's hope that I can do the same with Saxony. And if need be, I should really be trying to start a war with Prussia. But I need an army for that, so let's get the army up first thing. 1, 2, 3. It was 4 of them. Yeah, 4. 10, exactly. Trying to remember math, which is not my strong suit by any means. Anyway, this will be the army, the new Eastern Austrian army or something. New Eastern Austrian army. New Eastern Austrian army. Maybe we should call them Eastern. I will support something and acquire colony in Washington. United States lost. Oh god. And they have Oregon as well. United States is cut off from the West Coast. I mean, I wonder how history would have developed if Mexico would have kept these areas here for themselves.